back. You're watching KTSM 9 News Today. Happening today, the UTEP's ROTC, local firefighters, emergency responders, and the public all gathering at the Sun Bowl this morning to pay tribute to the 343 firefighters, dozens of emergency responders, police officers, and the thousands of lives lost at the World Trade Center, at the Pentagon, and in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, to honor those lives with a memorial stair climb. Our Jasmine Perry is out there right now. She's been covering it for us this morning, talking to folks there. Jasmine, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Ian. So we're still here live at the UTEP Sun Bowl Stadium where, ROTC here, the Army ROTC is hosting the 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb. And with us, actually, we have Public Information Officer Enrique with El Paso Fire Department. So talk to us. What are people doing right now? It's very active.
So right now we have firefighters, we have police officers, we have soldiers, we have students, we have all sorts of people that are honoring the heroes of 9/11 by going up and down 110 flights, which is what the Fire Department of New York did that day on 9/11, trying to go up the towers, trying to help out everyone that needed, without knowing if they were gonna ever come back.
What does this day represent for not just you, for the people here in El Paso, and how did this impact you personally?
So, for example, this is something that we like to do every year. This is something to honor those lives that were lost that day. It's one of the biggest attacks in the history of the United States. So, of course, that's something that impacted everyone that was alive at that time. And, of course, it changes everything, even for the fire departments. A lot of things change, and a lot of people also joined the fire department because of that. A lot of people have been inspired. We have lots of people in the El Paso Fire Department that were inspired since childhood from that event to try to help somebody, to try to join the fire service and assist the community.
Okay. Do you remember the day of September 11, 2001, where you were and what were you doing?
I do. I was in 6th grade. I was in English class when the teacher came into the classroom and told us what was going on.
Okay. And you were very young. So you remember when the teacher came in, did she turn on the TV or anything? Did you see these images on the news?
She did. She turned on the images. It was something, the towers were about to fall down because he was driving to school. She heard it on the radio, so she turned on the TV when she went to the class. We didn't have class that day because everyone was just watching TV, so it was very impactful. It was very scary because we didn't know what was going to happen, and everyone was talking about war, about more attacks, what could possibly happen, so it was a very stressful time.
How does the El Paso Fire Department connect with 9/11? I'm sure there was a lot of firefighters that went out to New York to assist other firefighters out there. How does that impact and help out?
So it impacts the fire service as a whole because it's part of a family, first responders, police officers, fire crews, all these kind of people that are dedicated to serving the community. They are all connected. For example, if you see somebody get sick in another city and they are looking for funds, a lot of times people from the fire department will go and help, will donate. So it's a very tight community. So of course it impacts anytime somebody loses their life in the line of duty, it impacts the entire fire service.
Do you feel like ever since this terrorist attack, after this terrorist attack, do you feel like it has changed the profession with firefighters?
I think it has. I think a lot of people have joined because of it. I think a lot of people have been inspired by the sacrifices of the FDNY, and I think a lot of people just want to serve the community after seeing this. Don't quote me on this, but I think back then a lot of services had some issues recruiting. And nowadays we see a lot of people that from that day on, they keep remembering the sacrifices and they want to help too.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Enrique, for joining us here at the UTEP Sun Bowl Stadium. Well, I'm going to send it back to you, Ian, in the studio. Reporting live, Jasmine Perry, KTSM 9 News.
All right, Jasmine, thank you very much.